play. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 39, Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Carlos Watkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Humphrey on the coverage.
Throwing again. Haskins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Haskins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now right away, he'll look to throw. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that earlier.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Isaac Rochelle just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
36-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Ravens nothing.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Smith-Schuster.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They go play action now. Haskins. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run here with Connor. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Here's McFarland. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
The 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. He's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaking. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Isaac Rochelle able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Dobbins. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 13. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. 198. Watch 98.
Jackson from the shotgun. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack. Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Let's go, D. 198. Watch 98. Hey, hey. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Here we go, D. All day. Defense.
To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He gets this to Coulter complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A big play that time on the catch and run. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
McFarland once more. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They're going to go for now 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. McFarland running out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
The score, Steelers 17, Ravens 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Open man is Duvernay. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. To throw is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
12. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
3. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The tackle.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a run with McFarland. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, McFarland. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 22.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gary Jennings, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Steeler ball carrier.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
32-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. That's taken in by Callaway.
Jackson's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dobbins running out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And that's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now left side on the swing pass. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A good pickup there, 20 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, He had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Another run here with Dobbins. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And I know you with every